Jerome Sosi, owner of Native Innovation Incorporated. My company provides IT services to rural areas within the Navajo Nation. We decided to start this company to basically a way to give back to the people of the Navajo Nation and just be there to support in whatever areas they need.
This is the Havasupai Tribe down the bottom of the Grand Canyon. How many have been there? Beautiful place. Beautiful people down there at the bottom. So, in any community, this community is separate from the rest of the world, pretty much, because they're located smack down at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. So, with that in mind, people down the bottom of the Grand Canyon still need to be connected. So, what do? They put out an RFP for IT support because, like I said, down the bottom of the Grand Canyon, people still need their internet. They still need their Snapchat. They still need their Messenger. So, they put out an RFP down there. So, and what do? They get a select few of people in Arizona to bid on this bid. So, and they're very limited in who can bid on this. So with that in mind, they go out and they hire people who they select to support their tribe. So, but with that in mind, I mean, a lot of these support services are out in Flagstaff, they're out in Phoenix, they're coming out of Albuquerque. So with that long of a trip, tribes and rural communities tend to be neglected and they tend to be abused. So this is pretty much like a picture of what some IT companies do out there in Native American rural communities. So with that in mind, tribal members become frustrated. I mean, everybody wants their internet. Everybody wants to be connected. So with that in mind, being Native American, we decided to create Native Innovation Incorporated. So it's about attitude, technology. Hi, I'm Jerome Sosi, CEO and founder of Native Innovation Incorporated, located out of Flagstaff, Arizona. So this is the team that I work with 24/7, 7 days a week. So we have my wife, who's a CEO, CFO, who manages the money, Sevelia Begay, Sosi. And we have Kyla Winters, who does all the educational, cultural stuff, technology related. As well as Kevin Jim, who's one of our techs, and Ellen Drumina, who is also one of our techs. So this is a map of the United States. There are over 265 registered Native American tribes throughout the United States. Many of them underserviced, many of them pretty much neglected. But here is the Navajo Nation, one of the pretty much, what do you call a state? Because it's larger than 10 of the states in the United States. Covered pretty much the size of West Virginia. So, growing up on the reservation, I mean, where do we get support from? From big companies. And what do big companies do? Take advantage. And with that, I mean, they really don't give anything back to the people. So some of the problems that arise because we're such in rural locations is that problems arise with communication, communicating with vendors, communicating with support. It becomes hard. So a lot of the times that's where the frustration comes back in. Another thing, since a lot of these rural areas are way out in the middle of nowhere, it takes a lot of money for somebody to go from Phoenix to get on to Flagstaff to down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon and take a helicopter. So it costs probably 3 times more to support somebody in a rural area than you would in a regular tri-state like city like Tucson or Phoenix, where you have a variety of vendors to choose from. And again, here's a picture of the Navajo Nation. Pretty much really rural. There's nothing out there. So how many of you have been out there on the Navajo Nation? Yeah, beautiful country. Not a lot of stores here and there, huh? Yeah, so, but at least the technology has come a long ways on the reservation. But my big idea is providing information technologies for native by natives. So I was a classroom teacher for 10 years, teaching out in up in the Four Corners area for the past 10 years. So I've seen a lot of companies come and go, provide services, and just really do bad work and really not caring about the people. So why not have natives support natives? So with that in mind, one of our big ideas is to grow a community of support for communities in rural areas. So we've started that here in the Four Corners areas with the Navajo Nation, just because I'm Navajo. So we do have existing people in place who work from home. None of my employees have an office. Everybody works from home. So we place somebody in New Mexico, place somebody in Arizona, faster response time, less overhead, and pretty much, you satisfy your clients. So with that in mind, there are 265 different reservations across the United States. So if we can replicate that here with just a group of 5 and manage 1.5 million in sales over the last 2 years, imagine what else we're capable of. So the tech industry is a $167.7 billion industry. And that's just projected for this year in the whole United States. And out of that, for next year, it's projected at 171.1 billion. And out of that, again, referring back to the map, you have 265 Native American tribes, 183 schools on these reservations. And out of that, 2.9 billion is set aside for BIA, Bureau-funded schools. And out of that 2.9 billion, 49.4 million is used for infrastructure upgrades and technology. So we are tapping into 49.4 million. And out of that, I barely did 1.5 last year. So imagine getting 10, 20% of that. So we do have competition out there. So, and based on some of the customers that we have talked to, have suggested some concern, some really good feedback about what our competitors are doing out there. So what gives us a competitive advantage is that we're Native American and veteran-owned. There are thousands of set-asides out there for Native Americans that I guess nobody touches. So, it's amazing that nobody has done this yet until now. So, but over the 4 years, we've pretty much built a reputation of being reliable and providing really good quality service. But on the second, one of the most important notes is probably cultural awareness. Just having that respect for the community that you're servicing, not just there to collect a check. You got to get to know the people, and especially that. It's a unique community down the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and they welcome you with open arms because you're there to provide a service and pretty much keep everyone connected. But one of the big things that separates us from everybody else is we give back. We're not a big corporation. We're not huge like IBM or Cisco or somebody. But one of the things that we've done is we built language apps as a way to give back to the Navajo Nation because they're pretty much one of our very first customers. So without them, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I'm at. I want to be a businessman. So, but through this, we've targeted so many other customers as a way. It's good PR. So, if you want to join me and become, expand, help me develop some unique networking areas for up down here in Tucson, let me know. Thank you.